This summer, the small excavator has mainly been used for preparing ground for planting trees. Also been used to change a pipe. Well, we just put a temporary drain pipe under a road in a place, and we were gonna put something longer and bigger there at some point, and that was the time. But it needed an oil change. Purchased the service kit. The only thing that's actually a really good price on to these Yanmar machines. Other than that, everything seems to be very expensive. Drained oil, as you can see, there was a big blob of silicone there, because first time I changed it, I realized that previous owner had put some nasty thread lock type things on there, and threads are pretty busted on the drain plug, and the oil pan is pretty thin metal, so I can see that happening. It's probably stupidly expensive. Had a little trouble with the oil filter. Double checked the O-rings to not do another fuck up, but with that tool it came undone, not too much trouble. New and nice white oil filter. Removed the like luggage or storage pan that has been kind of mangled from the forest use, to have a little better access to cleaning up some of the old silicone. I will, since it's so thin metal, any thread repair kit or anything like that I don't see as an option. At some point I would like to take the oil. Well, I'm probably gonna ask for a price for a new part would be, but I suspect it to be at the point that I would take it off and have someone try and weld in a new piece here. Maybe have a pipe cut to length. They have something smart that there is kind of holes at the bottom of, because I think the metal has just been kind of punched out and folded up, and then they have drilled small holes at the bottom of kind of that little pipe section, so it actually drains very much of the oil, pretty much every drop that's in the pan. So that's kind of a nice feature, but would have been nice to be a little sturdier material. With that, oil could be filled, protection, the plate under it could be tightened back in place, and now it will be, I'm not sure, skip to 7 minutes and 45 seconds if you want to see the fuel issue I had just before ending the season for this machine. So leave a comment if you skipped ahead. Well, leave a comment if, even if you didn't. Any questions, I will try to answer them, whether it's about these machines or any of the others or anything about forest in general. I won't answer. I would probably reply to most comments that's not obvious spams, but you see a few videos, you know roughly what this channel is about. This little connector that hooks up to the fuel filter on this machine had come undone. I thought because I could smell diesel fuel, and I've had issues with the return hoses from the injectors. They're just rubber hoses, like on a lot of cars. Most industrial machines, at least bigger machines, diesel engines have pipes, return pipes, and they are less prone to failure. But this small machine, I've replaced them every three 2 3 years. The return hoses, they have been kind of a going thing, but that the connector to the fuel filter failed, that's new. Did not find any suitable o-rings in the garage, so I removed the connection to be able to bring it and get a suitable o-ring. Took a few days, and by the time I got back to the machine, it looked like this. Winter had arrived. Now this snow melted away. Now we're still, a lot of the videos I post now are old from this summer, but this is starting to get quite close to present time. Even with the thinner o-ring, I actually bought a couple of them, that, but I wanted to get as thick of a one as possible. Could not get it in there by hand, but used some clamping help, and it slid in, and it seemed to be tight now. I did add a zip tie to as an extra security. I think I added one to the other side where there is a similar connector also. And when had some issues with the key, or it has this little dongle you have to, like an anti-theft device, but once that was activated properly, it fired right up and was driven to winter parking.